Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the NFL Sunday Morning Show right here on the Hardcore Sports Network. I'm here with my guy Nicky Stees. I'm sure James, everyone will pop in whenever they get a chance. It's before Thanksgiving, so I can understand it. So, how you doing, Nicky? You doing good, man?
Morning. What's up?
Mm-hmm. Good morning, everyone in the chat. West Coast, Donna, what is up? My guy Ryan is in the chat. What is up with you, my guy? How's it going? How's it going? Best of luck to your Cowboys today. That's all I gotta say. Wesley, Big C is here. I'm gonna let him get himself situated, and then yeah, we're gonna change that out in a second. So let me just do that real quick. So you're playing Madden right now? That's cool. So let's just get right into it, Nikki. The first thing is, let me pull this up real quick. Shedeur Sanders is starting against the Las Vegas Raiders. How do you feel about that? I know you talked about it on the Pick'ems with Agent Warrior. So how you feeling about Shedeur Sanders getting the start?
I mean, if you're looking for a good game to start him against, to at least give him some opportunity to excel with what he's got, the Raiders fit that mold perfectly as far as teams you're hoping that he could at least have a little bit of a spark against. But they still ultimately got to wait and see what Shedeur can do. And let's be real about it. The Cleveland Browns are not exactly the best team in football. It's not exactly the best starting point for a young quarterback, regardless of who that QB is. So,
yeah,
a little bit of a concern there.
For me, it's just like we all knew this day was coming, right? We already knew it was gonna happen. The fifth round, we all know his ups and downs throughout the season. But for me, this is like, looks like the other two guys are here. Let me just drop them in the chat. Let me just pull them up. We got Big C right here, and then we got Football Talk with Bo. How are you guys doing, man?
It's doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Haven't seen you in a while, Bo. How you been? I know you've been working.
Yeah, it's been crazy, man. It has been crazy. How about you guys? How's everybody doing?
Doing good. Doing good. Got basketball today. My Sixers are playing on a Sunday, and then I got the Eagles right after that. So I'm busy. So, Big C, what about you, man? How you doing?
Doing all right, living life, being life of a Dolphins fan, but
Yeah, I get that. You guys don't have a game today, do you? No.
nope, on our bye.
There
So we
you
can't
go.
lose, so that's a positive.
Right.
Yeah, the best thing is on your bye week is have everyone else in your division lose. That's like the best feeling. That's what happened with us on our bye week. Everyone else lost.
We got Buffalo with a surprise loss to Houston, so that was nice. See Josh Allen running for his life.
Got hammered.
That was just crazy. So before you guys came in, Nikki and I were talking about Shedeur Sanders. He's actually starting against the Raiders. Bo, how you feel about that, man? Shedeur, legendary, getting a start.
Hey, you know what? I fully expect him to look better this week. Some of it because he's getting some reps. Some of it because, well, it's the Raiders, and everybody's looked good against them. So I would imagine he is the beneficiary of a really good defense and a really sloppy year for Geno. So he may not do a lot. He'll probably throw for, 180 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. But his defense will probably score some points and win him that game.
All right, Big C.
I'm excited to see him. He came off the bench. That's a tough spot to put any young player in. What was it last week? The injury to the starter. Listen, Shedeur Sanders was supposed to be a first-round draft pick. Whatever happened in that draft happened where he ended up falling to the fourth, fifth round. But he was supposed to. There was conversations about, is it going to be Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders with that number one pick? And so the kid's got talent. Yeah, he comes from a the Sanders family, does the talent meet the build up, the hype? We'll see. But I think the kid's more talented than any other quarterback that they get on the team. I think he has the capability with this defense to pull off some wins at the end of the season, and he has a real shot to steal this job and make it his.
He'll have to ball out if he's going to steal that job, though.
Yeah, and
ball out too much. You just got to outperform what they've had, and they haven't had much.
Well, so that's the thing that's funny is Dylan Gabriel Stefanski's guy. Like he's the guy he wanted to draft. So for him to move off of Gabriel, because I mean it's just concussion protocol, so he'll be back. Sanders will absolutely have to like kill it. Like if he's anywhere remotely close to what Gabriel's doing, it's still Gabriel's job. Like he'll have to come in and realistically he probably needs like 3 touchdowns and 300 yards and a couple of touchdowns to make a legitimate case. Because if it's anything close to what Dylan's doing, he's not making a move.
But how long is it really Dylan Gabriel's job for anyway? Because I believe at the end of the season, if they got a top pick, which they should have, they're probably dipping back into the quarterback market anyway.
Well, I mean, it's the Browns, so they need the 48th quarterback. So, yeah, of course they are. I saw a funny stat. It said they have now had exactly as many quarterbacks since 99 than the U.S. has had presidents.
Oh, my gosh.
No way. What? That's funny.
Yes.
That's funny.
The Dolphins got to be up there, too. I mean, we've had a lot of quarterbacks since 99.
Nikki, how many quarterbacks have we had since 99?
Let's see. Because
we had quite a few.
Not much.
Too.
You had but you had McNabb for a long time. You know what I mean? So
ever since McNabb, it took us a little bit, and then we had
Vic for 3 seasons.
Right. And then we also had
Wentz for 3 seasons.
Bradford, Wentz, Hurts.
I mean, you might have had 10, which
I think that's normal.
I'm talking to at least 30 for Miami. At least 30.
Yeah, I get that, but I was just like wondering if you count them, like Nick Foles at one point as well. So it's like I got to do research on that later. So actually, Big C, you did bring up the Bills lose to the CJ Stroudless Texans. So talk about it, man. How do you feel about that? You must be on cloud 9.
The Buffalo Bills have problems. They have issues. The Buffalo Bills front office has failed to put a real supporting cast around Josh Allen. They rely too much on Josh Allen's ability to single-handedly win football games, and it's starting to show. Josh Allen isn't getting any younger. He's pushing the age of 30. I'd hate to time out. I wouldn't hate to see him waste his career. I'd love to see him waste his career as a Miami Dolphins fan, but as a football fan, it's sad to see such a great and talented player get wasted because a team just won't pull the trigger on certain moves. The Buffalo Bills had an opportunity to go out and get Jalen Waddle, all because of they didn't want to give a 2026 first, and they wanted to give a 2027 first. Pull the trigger. Sell the farm, mortgage the future. Go and get yourself some world championships, something Buffalo has never had. You got to do it. Do it. Mortgage the future. Do what you got to do to get Josh Allen the complement of players he needs. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks that, by time it's said and done, that will ever have played the game of football. And they just don't get him what he needs to compete. It's too much of Josh Allen's got to go out there and save us, or Josh Allen's got to go out there and win the game. And it's the league is too hard to do that in, on a consistent basis, especially when it gets to playoff time and you're playing those elite teams. They'll find the holes in your team and they'll take advantage of them.
Mm-hmm. Bo?
Yeah, I mean, well, you watched his offensive line. He got sacked 8 times. And that doesn't include, all the hurries, right? I mean, he was running for his life all day. So Yeah, I mean, like Big C said, if he has to go be Superman every time, like that's not going to work. Like you can win in spots like that, but you need a complete team if you want to actually go win a ring. Because once you get to the playoffs, everybody's got a defense. Everybody has a good offense. And if you are looking for Josh Allen to run for 3 and throw for 3 every week, guess what? It's not going to happen.
Yeah. Nikki?
I mean, I gotta ask an interesting question.
Yeah.
Is it time we have that conversation about Sean McDermott?
It's been that time.
Yeah, I was going to say he's been in the conversation for
we've been that's been for a couple years now, right?
Yeah.
But again, I think this is more a front office thing. Like, why aren't they going to get him the supporting talent that he needs? Why aren't they doing the things they need to do? This team has never won a Super Bowl. So for the fans of Buffalo, they got a new stadium coming in. I was up there a couple weeks ago. It's humongous. It looks beautiful. This team has never won a Super Bowl. Them fans, you could mortgage the future and be terrible for the next 5 years. As long as you brought them one championship, that city would be happy for the next 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, for real, they do what you got to do to get Josh Allen one. Because before you know it, he's going to be 35 years old, breaking down because of the beating he's taken over the years. You know, that's going to catch up to Josh Allen someday. All the runs that he's taken, all the hits that he's taken. I know he's big and strong, but that's going to catch up to him someday. We seen Josh Allen get knocked unconscious on the field last year. Like, he was knocked out. Like, they brought him back with smelling salts. He was knocked the hell out. It's just going to continue to get to that point. He was shaken up in that game on Thursday. He had the hurt wrist at the end of the game. He can't take that beating continuously. When you get to that age, you're not a spring chicken no more. You just don't jump up and rub some dirt on it and jump back in the game. Like, it's going to start catching up to him.
Yeah, to your point, I mean, the Bills were bad for a long time without a ring. So, like, of course they would go for that.
Who is the best wide receiver that Josh Allen's had? Was it Diggs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh Allen was almost considered a bust till they got Diggs. Like, he wasn't great. And if you look at Josh Allen's numbers, they're very similar to Tua Tagovailoa's if you take away the rushing yards over the last 7 seasons.
Yeah. For me, it's just like Josh Allen get the MVPs, but can never go to the hump and over the hump. It's not his fault. It's the deep. I feel like it's the front office. I agree. I think Big C said that too. So it's just like they got to do something. The fans will do anything. They will go through a million tables for them to win a ring. They will keep on doing anything they have to do. But yeah, I don't know. But hey, to stay with that in the AFC, is this a must-win for the Chiefs today against the Colts? Is this a must-win? All right.
Yes.
Bro, take it.
Yes. Unequivocally, yes. In fact, it's really a must-win for both teams for different reasons. So for KC, obviously, if they want any chance of making the playoffs, like they got to rattle off some wins. They got some tough opponents over the next 4 weeks. On the other side, we want to see the Colts beat a good team, right? I mean, the couple of wins that they do have against okay teams are flawed, very beatable, and then they otherwise had a pretty soft schedule overall. So this is going to be an interesting test because this is a KC team that needs this game. This game is going to be exciting, and it's a win that both of them really need.
Mm-hmm. Nikki.
Absolutely, because you look at the AFC playoff picture, you got Jacksonville currently creeping at the 7th seed, who beat them on a Monday night game, so that would favor them in a tiebreaker scenario. A. You got B, you got the wild card race, you got the Chargers, who are in the same division in the mix. And then you got Buffalo as well, who already beat Kansas City. So they've lost all 3 teams that are currently in the wild card picture. Kansas City they have to win the rest of the way out, because you can't just automatically assume the other teams are going to lose enough games. You got to win out to control your own destiny. And at this point, this is really where the season starts for Kansas City, to me, in this game against the Colts. And some people think the Colts are kind of a fluky 8-2, that if maybe, I've heard, even one, my boss that says, oh, well, they haven't really played anyone. Let's see what happens down the stretch in December. This could be their opportunity for Kansas City, an experienced team despite their flaws, to beat Indianapolis. Time will tell if that ultimately happens, but for Kansas City, hey, it's must win, and it starts right now.
I agree. I'm about to share a screen for a second. What is up, Adam? How's it going? These envelopes to the refs were like, Casey always posts a premium. All right. And I just got the standings right here, the playoff picture. So where's Case? KC? Wow. I think they were 5-5. You got Texans above them, Jaguars right there, the Bills are right there. And the Colts are 8-2. So that's the whole playoff picture. Yeah, I feel like the Chiefs got to win the rest of their games. Who else they got on their schedule? Who else they got?
So the Chiefs are only going to make the playoffs if they finish 12-5.
I don't even think they will.
All these teams got to still play each other. I think 10-7. It's getting close. They're going to have to win most of their games, but I think 10-7 gets you into the playoffs in the AFC. All these teams got the Jaguars and the Texans got to play each other. The Colts got to play the Texans and the Jaguars again. All these teams have to play each other. I've dissected the schedule over in the AFC a lot. They still got room for error, but the window is closing. They don't have to finish 12-5. They don't have to go undefeated the rest of the way. There's going to be a 10-7 team, maybe a 9-8 team that makes the playoffs.
Yeah, that's where this win.
But they do need to start getting it into gear, and I think that they have a great chance of beating Indianapolis. Not because I think Indianapolis isn't a good team or a playoff team. They just, they're not. Patrick Mahomes has the ability to take over games, and just he's on a different level than every other quarterback in this league, and he has that ability to put a team on his shoulders and just play out of his mind and win football games almost single-handedly. So we'll see. But they don't have to win the rest of their games.
No, but this win would be huge because it's also a conference win. So if it happens to be a wild card spot that comes down to tiebreakers, conference wins are big. So, I mean, there's little things like when they go play Dallas, could Dallas beat them? Sure. But it's an NFC team, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. But they really need to beat the AFC teams.
Yeah. So they got
there's
Dallas.
Just so many of the conference games remaining still that in these interdivision games where they have to play each other, that people are gonna stockpile losses. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So they got Dallas this third. They got Dallas on Thanksgiving. Then they got Houston, the Chargers, Titans, Broncos, and the Raiders the last game. So the rest are AFC. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to beat the Raiders, obviously. Chargers, depends on which Chargers team shows up. Texans will be a tough out for them because although their offense doesn't do anything, they have the best defense in the league. So
I think they'll lose to Denver.
They don't have a lot of slam dunks on their schedule.
Yeah.
Denver hasn't been great, though. Denver is very easily could have been sitting with 4 wins right now. They had a lot of last second wins, and I don't love the way Bo Nix plays the game of football. Like he plays that playground style of football that I just don't, I don't think is a realistic way to win long term. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can pull it off here and there. But eventually teams figure that stuff out and it doesn't, your luck runs out. So I wouldn't be surprised if Kansas City beats Denver. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat the Chargers. We've seen it too many. Until Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs don't do it, I'm going to believe they can do it.
For sure. Well, especially, and to your point there, the Broncos are such a weird team because their offense is 25th through the first 3 quarters. And then they are the first overall in the fourth quarter. Eventually, that luck on that's going to run out. Even if you make it to the playoffs, football's one and done. It's not a series, right? So, you're just going to guess wrong and spot somebody too many points in the first 3 quarters. They're going to have to figure out how to play offense for 60 minutes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's a must win for the Chiefs, for the Colts as well. I mean, Jonathan Taylor, if he gets 2,000 rushing yards, he's not going to get MVP, is he?
No.
Unless he sets a record, he either has to set the touchdown record or the rushing record, even have a shot. And even then, you may not get it, but at least you have an actual shot for
it. Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't get it, who will? Josh Allen again?
No, not even close.
No, he's not even in the conversation now.
I'd say Drake May, Matthew Stafford are both 2 names I would throw up in there.
So it'd probably be Stafford because they'll want to give the rookie of the year to May.
Well, May was a rookie last year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So no, I mean May might. That's right.
I mean, Stafford's got considerably more touchdowns than Drake May, so and he's got a few less interceptions, so I'd lean towards Stafford. But
plus, it'd be a legacy award at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We got a quick question from Chad at Fantasy Football. Should I start the Browns defense or stick with my Steelers defense?
Oh, Browns.
I'd take the Browns defense.
I'm going with the Browns.
Raiders, easy.
Yeah, they're going to get a pick 6 in that game for sure.
Yeah.
So Robert said if Saquon did not last year, Taylor won't. And he also said Sam Darnold MVP.
I mean, I don't know about all that, but but the first one is definitely true. I mean, Saquon had an amazing year. They give it to Allen. If you were giving it to a quarterback, realistically, you probably could have given it to Lamar again because his stats were better than the year before.
It should have been Lamar.
Well, and honestly, if wins didn't play into it, it should have been Burrow, right? Because, I mean, he was throwing out of his mind. He had a Triple Crown winning receiver. He just happened to have no defense and miss the playoffs. And that lets you know that wins do matter because if he was a 12-win team, Burrow probably wins the award.
Yeah.
But Darnold's not going to get it. That 4-pick day pretty much iced that.
That four pick game, you just killed it. There's no way he's getting it now. Nope.
Well, I mean that's really what killed Goff's last year, because Goff was on an awesome trajectory. Then he had that 5-pick game, and somehow they won that game. But he threw 5 picks, and you never heard his name in that mention again. They're like, oh yeah, he might be a top 5 candidate, whatever. He has no chance actually winning. So as soon as you have a game like that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Yeah. And Chad goes, thank you everyone, and Raiders just end your season because Geno needs to retire. Geno's not even that old. How old? He's not even that old, right?
He's
34, 35.
He's 30. What? I didn't even expect him to be that old.
Yeah, he's been in the league a long time.
Geno.
He didn't start playing football until 4 years ago, but he's been in the league a long time.
He's 35. Jeez, I didn't even know. I thought he was younger.
No.
I thought he was at least 30, 31. Wow.
No.
Yeah. How many more years does he have on his contract then? Didn't he just get one?
Yeah, I think they did just give him a new one.
They
It was
did.
like 2 years. 3.
Yep.
It's a 2 years, $75 million contract extension. Jeez, $85.5 million with incentives.
Yeah, it basically was the Baker Mayfield. So there's 3 total years with the option for $100 million.
Yeah. Hey, Vic. Good morning to you. Just in time for the trivia questions. Just in time for that, because a lot of people like these. When I've asked a couple of people, which players have had? Oh my God, I can't even speak. Which players have the most career safeties in NFL history? Yeah, most career safeties.
Ooh.
I don't. When I found this out, I was like, one of them you guys will know. One
Reggie
of them you will
White.
know.
Lawrence Taylor.
Nope. One of them, I'll give you this one. Jared Allen.
Okay.
Jared Allen's one of them. I don't know. Maybe you guys will get one more. I don't even think this guy you will get it. Yeah. I'm just gonna lower it down to one because the other two are back in like 75 and 60s. So we're just gonna go to this one. Let me look at what team he was on.
Too Tall Jones.
I just once I get what team he was on, I'll give you guys a hint here. Okay. Give me this. What teams was he on? Okay, he was. Wow. Okay, really? The Panthers, Ravens, Chiefs. Hold on. Give me Pro Football Reference. Here we go. Chiefs for most of his career. Carolina and Miami. One of them's on Miami, so I mean those guys was on Miami.
You said Chiefs.
Chiefs,
Panthers.
Colts, Ravens, Panthers, and Miami. He played from 2011 to 2023. He is I think he is a linebacker, right? No, yep,
Man,
left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is.
Yeah, that's an obscure
Justin-
question there.
Justin Houston.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
He played like half a game for us, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most-
that is definitely one of those questions I would not get.
That's why I picked it because I'm trying to find something that you guys would never get. So
Well, that is
Well, that's not fun if we can never get it. You know what I mean?
I know, but it's
make
just like
it
I
hard.
want to see.
Make it hard, but at least you know,
Alright,
maybe they'll
which
get it.
player has the most career playoff sacks in NFL history? Career playoff sacks.
Bruce Smith.
Damn, I knew that was gonna happen.
LT.
Nope. Let me
Charles-
give you.
Charles Haley.
I'm gonna give you guys a hint on this one too. You might actually know. What was it?
Oh, that's a good guess.
What? I'm
Reggie.
on a different tab right now.
Reggie White was Victor's guess.
Nah. I
It's a
would
solid
love it
guess.
to be Reggie White.
Solid guess.
There he is. Got the player here. Give me the teams.
Did
Give me
I
the
mean, couldn't have
teams.
been Strahan, I guess, because he had some pretty good defensive plays on those 2 runs to the Super Bowl.
Let me just go like that. All right. He was on the Patriots and the Browns.
Well, he only got him on the Patriots, so
Mike Vrabel. Vrabel.
Huh?
Vrabel.
Mm-mm. Nope. No, he was from he played on the Patriots from 94 to 05 and the Browns from 06 to 08. He played his first 3 seasons sounding with them.
yeah. But
Right.
you said they were playoff sacks, so I mean the Browns end of it doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah. His first name begins with the W.
Willie
man.
McGinnis.
Oh yeah.
Say it again.
Willie McGinnis.
Got it. Yep. Got it. And then who is the only quarterback in NFL history to throw 30 touchdowns in a season and having a season with 30 plus interceptions.
Oh, I mean,
in
that's
the same.
Like,
Yeah, see, that was Winston. When I forgot all about that. Honestly, I did. How is that even possible?
well, he wasn't waiting on ESPN to make a 30-30 for him, so he just did it himself.
I'm trying to think, like, how is that even possible?
I mean, you're just hucking it. You know, he's like, someone's down there. He's not even, it doesn't even matter if the helmet's the right color. He's like, you know what? There's a guy down there that's going to catch this ball.
Is he punting? Because that's what I think of. He's on the punt team. He just leaves it. So, so the game of the week, is that the Colts and the Chiefs? Or is there another game I'm forgetting? Is that the
Jameis
game of the week?
Winston, 30 for 30.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is the game of the week. All right.
The man who paved the way for Tom Brady to win yet another Super Bowl.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much, Nikki. All right. Colts versus Chiefs. If you guys had to pick a dark horse to have a good game today, who would you guys pick? I'm going to start off with Nikki on this one. Because I got one.
I'm thinking about somebody on the Colts.
Thank you,
defense.
Vic. I just got this DM. Thank you.
I'm trying to think. Maybe it might be someone on the defensive side because offense, we kind of know who it is. I mean, unfortunately. Let's see.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Thank you, Vic, for this. All right. I don't need this anymore. Let's get that out.
I don't think maybe Latua Latu, the defensive end for Indianapolis.
Okay. All right. Not my first pick. That would have been a good one. Okay.
Sorry, my signal dropped. What was the question?
The dark horse. Who's the dark horse who could have a big game today between the Colts and the Chiefs?
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. Big C, you got one?
I'm gonna say Rice from the Chiefs. I think
that's who I was gonna pick. Yeah.
I think he has a huge game. He's Patrick Mahomes' go-to target if you take away Travis Kelce. And the Colts in the slot have given up a lot of receiving yards. That's been one weakness of their defense is that slot. And Rice is a really good player, and I could see him having a huge game.
Yeah. Bo? Vic is going with Pittman.
Yeah, I think maybe Kelce, only because for that exact reason. He tends to sit down in a soft zone. So playing that defense, he won't necessarily have to be hyper athletic, which he's not anymore. And
right.
So I think he can actually have a pretty good day, really in that middle kind of seam area of the field.
Mm-hmm. All right. So for me, it was Rice. You guys know Rice. If you have Mahomes throwing you the ball, I think you'll be that. So pick Pick'em's, right? Oh, yeah. Hold on. What is your upset of the week? If you guys had to pick one to be an upset, I'm gonna pull up the schedule now.
I'll go Saints over the Falcons.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I like that one.
I don't know if that's much of an upset.
I'm streaming the Eagles game today, yes. And I'm also streaming the Sixers before that. I don't know how, I'll have football on the background too. All right, here's the schedule if you guys need it for today.
So for me, I'm going with Cleveland over the Raiders. The line has actually shifted a little bit towards the Browns here, but it originally opened at 4.5. So they were giving the Raiders some love on this. They turn the ball over so much. I can't imagine they have success against that Cleveland defense. So I'm going to go with Cleveland to upset.
All right. Big C?
I'm going with the Cowboys over the Eagles.
Okay.
I think I read somewhere that I think I read somewhere that Dak Prescott's won like 17, 18 straight home games in division.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And their offense is super explosive, and Philadelphia is hit or miss this year offensively, even though they got all that talent over there.
Yeah, don't get Nikki and I started. Don't get us started with that.
Ravens.
All right.
That would be interesting.
What?
Jets over the Ravens. Rob, in the comments. That would be an interesting upset.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So for me here, Browns. No, not going that. I was gonna say Seattle. I was gonna say that one, but no. Which one's the upset? The Steelers or the Bears? That's not an upset, is
The
it?
Bears got the better record.
The Bears are favored.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it could be. You know what? Then I think I'm not getting myself into this predicament again. And for my pick'ems, I picked the Bears to win. But for my upset, I'm gonna go with the Steelers here. I'll get myself back into that.
Did we hear for sure if Rodgers is playing?
Yeah. Vic sent me something that he might be able to play. Is that right, Vic? He might be able to play.
So that's the thing, is he's been listed as day-to-day all week. But I'm curious if he actually has the start, or if Rudolph is actually coming in. Because if it's Rudolph, then
For me, though, it's that defense, man. That defense had a great week last week. So I'm like, if they can do this again against Chicago's defense, that could get them to win. So if it was with Aaron Rodgers or without, I know the defense is going to step up.
still listed as day-to-day. Okay.
All right. So now we're going to go to predictions, and then we're going to be on the way out with that. So I already get for my prediction, I had the Bears over Pittsburgh, I feel like. So, Nikki, who you got?
I got the Bears over the Steelers in that one.
Yeah, the Bears over the Steelers. Big C?
I mean, it all depends on if Aaron Rodgers plays. I got the Steelers. If he doesn't, I got the Bears.
All right. Bo?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Big C there. Like, if Rodgers plays, I think they can do it. In my pick'em, I picked the Bears, but that was with the assumption Rodgers isn't going to play.
Yep, that's who I got too. All right. Patriots at the Bengals. I feel like everyone's going to go to Patriots here.
Yeah, Jamar
Yes.
Chase is out.
Yeah, without Chase and without a defense at all, yeah, New England rolls.
All right. And then Giants at – no, wait, Nikki, you picked the Patriots, right?
Yes.
All right. Giants at the Lions. Okay. I got the Lions. I think we all got the Lions here, right?
No.
Yes, Lions.
Look at the line, though. I wouldn't take that line. Minus 13.5. They may cover it, but I wouldn't put money on it.
Nope, I will not as well. Vikings at the Packers. I took the Packers.
I like the Vikings. Josh Jacobs might not play. Is that?
Okay. I did not hear that. So I don't trust. JJ McCarthy has not had the best year.
Yeah, that's why I took Green Bay. McCarthy is averaging 150 yards a game. Like, that's just not going to win you a lot against good teams.
Yeah, but I think Green Bay's only averaging like 15 points a game their last 6 or something like that. Something real low. They bet. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is because both teams are bad, it's going to be a good game.
All right, Nikki, who you got?
I'll go with the Packers in this one in a low-scoring battle.
It is in Green Bay, so that does help Green Bay.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to AK, man. He went to Lambeau when the Eagles were playing there. Shout out to him. Seattle at Tennessee.
Seattle's going to
Seattle by 20.
Bo, how do you feel about your Seahawks, man?
They're balling out, man. Obviously last week on offense was a little rough with Sam throwing 4 picks, but you have to really like what you see out of their defense, because when you turn the ball over 4 times and you're in position to win the game on a field goal, that shouldn't happen, right? Like, you throw 4 picks, you should get blown out of that game. And,
yeah.
Most people have the Rams as a Super Bowl favorite, so it's not like they're playing a scrub team turning it over. So you got to feel really good about the Seattle defense. Hopefully they can figure that offensive line out, because Anthony Bradford is an absolute liability. And somehow he's still the best right guard option for us. So that doesn't say anything good about the depth. So we'll see, but it won't matter against this particular team.
Big C, who you got? I mean,
I got Seattle by
I think
20.
we all do. Yeah. You
Let's
too,
move
Nikki?
on from that one. That's obvious.
All right. Let's just talk about the game of the week. We already did, but Colts, Chiefs, who you guys got?
Is this really the game of the week?
I don't know, but to me, that's the best game of the week.
Yeah, I mean,
you got Tampa, the Rams, you got Dallas, Philly.
Yeah,
this is the best game of the week.
Tampa's so hurt. The LA's going to get that, but
yeah, I got the Rams winning that one.
So I took, I think I took Indy here.
I did too. Jonathan Taylor just on a tear right now.
Well, and Casey's defense isn't great. So I
Right.
think that with the running game that the Colts have, it'll open stuff up for, Daniel Jones. Because, I mean, when you think back to the only other year that Daniel Jones looked good, he had Saquon running like crazy, right? And so he, again, has a top-level run. And so that allows him to throw the ball fairly well. So I like how complete that team is. So we'll see. It is going to be a great game.
Mm-hmm. All right, Big C, who you got?
I got the Chiefs. Listen, the Chiefs and the Patrick Mahomes have played so many big games over the years that sometimes I think that they struggle to get up for regular season games. This is an opportunity. Everybody's counting them out. This is an opportunity for Patrick Mahomes to show why he is the best quarterback in this league, why he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I think Patrick Mahomes puts his team on his back, and he shows them that the Kansas City Chiefs are still here, and don't count them out just yet.
Mm-hmm. Nikki.
Oh. I'm going to go with Kansas. I don't know. I might go with Kansas City in this upset here, because you can never count them out.
The face you made it look like you just ate like the biggest thing of ice cream and just had like brain freeze. You're just like,
All right, let me go through the chat real quick here. Donna goes, no, Big C, Chiefs defense sucks. Alexander goes, if JT stays healthy all season, he should win MVP.
Yep.
Greg goes Vegas. And Tim goes, Sauce gets the first interception as a Colt.
It's going to happen sooner or later.
I think this would be best if he picks off Mahomes in this game. Like, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if that happened. All right. We got the Jets at the Ravens. Next.
Yeah.
Next. Browns at the Raiders. Who would I go with?
I took Cleveland.
I took Cleveland. Yeah, I took
I'm
Cleveland.
going with the Browns.
And then Big C, you going with Browns too?
Yeah.
Raiders going to win. Whole panel took the Browns. That's trouble.
All right. Jacksonville at the Cardinals. I took Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
Yeah, it'll be the Jags because Marvin Harrison Jr. is still out with his appendix. So, I mean, Arizona is so hit and miss anyway. Not that Jacksonville's better, but with their number one target out, it's not going to help them.
I'm going to take the Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett's been playing pretty decent football.
Kyler gets the start, though.
Is he starting?
Yeah, I thought Kyler got the start tonight.
Oh man, if that's the case, I don't know then.
I'll have to double
I
check.
thought they acted like he was done. And
You're not
Arizona.
betting on this game, Big C? This is not the game you bet on?
I haven't placed all my bets yet today so far. Usually I'm down to the last second. I go through it multiple times during the week, but I don't lock in till the very end.
Steve in the chat says Kyler
Never
is
mind.
out.
I was wrong. Kyler does not get the start today.
He's on
Yeah,
IR.
I'm taking the Cardinals.
They officially moved him. So, yeah.
Jacksonville looks like a playoff team some weeks, and then other weeks, not so much.
All right. The Eagles at the Cowboys. Who you got going with?
I took Philly.
Okay. Big C's probably going with the Cowboys, right?
Yeah, I mean, 18 straight wins at home against division opponents. You can't ignore that. Pickens, Lamb, great offensive weapons. And to be real, Philly's been inconsistent this year. So I think Philadelphia is still the most talented team in football. They just gotta figure it out.
Yeah. All right. Nikki?
The funny thing is, the screen is so small, you can't really
I
see.
know.
Just
Nikki,
look right there.
Having a seizure over there.
it's like, what do you do? All right. So he got the Eagles. I got the Eagles, of course. So, yeah, we got to fly, Eagles fly. And, of course, Alexander's picking the Cowboys. You're a Cowboys and a Chargers fan. Of course you're doing that.
One, of course, Donna's husband is picking the Cowboys because he's a Cowboy fan. So that's a homer pick for him.
The Falcons at the Saints. I took the Falcons.
I took
Michael
Atlanta.
Penix and Drake London are both out of this game.
Yeah.
I
I took Atlanta because Penix was out of this game.
Plus Kirk Cousins?
I feel like against the worst team in the league, Kirk Cousins can win a game. But it is not a confident pick. Like if you were like, you have to bet money on this, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Nikki, you took the Saints, right?
Yes.
It says
And
Mason Rudolph will start today versus Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Evan Washburn.
all right. And then the Buccaneers at the Rams. I would say Chargers. I took the Rams.
Yeah, it'll be the Rams. There's so many injuries for Tampa Bay. Like Baker has to go out and do it himself. That's not going to work against the Rams.
Yeah, I got the Rams.
A lot of people are picking the Rams. Gregor picked Tampa. Okay. Who has the most picks right? Who do we keep track? If you're on the pick'ems, it keeps track for you. So I don't know about the other two, but I can go back and see. I can do that. So
Just
I'll probably
start keep track going forward.
I'll
mean,
go. I got a lot of free time this week. I'll go back and just go through. Not a big deal.
That's
Yeah, I
my
mean,
doing. Think
I
about
can
doing
tell
that.
you what mine are just because I do a pick'em show. And so, like yours, it keeps track for you.
Yeah. Like for me right now, what am I? I'm 111 and 53.
Oh, nice.
I got one game wrong. I got the Bills game wrong.
Yeah, I think everybody got that one wrong. Yeah, so you're having a better year than I am because I'm sitting at 104.
Yeah, I'm in second place in the hardcore sports pick'ems. The guy picked the Cowboys to win, and I picked the Raiders. So Now he's got the first place, and I'll take it back. I'm not worried. You're 109. All right. Monday Night Football. I mean, the Panthers at the Niners. Could the Panthers win that?
No.
I was surprised that the Panthers are sitting 6-5. Me and my
I
cousin
know,
were
right?
doing our Saturday night, our Friday night show, and he read their record, and I was like, the Panthers are not 6-5. He's like, yeah, they are. I was like, no, the fuck they're not. Like, no, they're not. They got like 4 wins, 3 wins max. He's like, nah. And I went and looked. I was like, holy shit.
Well, it's
Right.
because they played teams like the Titans and the Jets, and like they've had a garbage schedule. So
Yeah. So, Nikki, you got the Niners too?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, this is a Christian
Tim took the
McCaffrey game.
Yeah. Tim took the Panthers to win this game. All right. All right. So, also, Will Howard is backing up Rudolph. There was someone who's backing up Shador. Isn't that Zappy
yeah,
today? So it's just like I don't know how that's gonna end up. The defense is gonna have to carry. The Panthers have not played the Titans. No, they have
oh,
not.
sorry, a different garbage team.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just
get-
bring up their schedule. I guess it was the Colts that played the Titans, but
yeah, it's not saying that. All right, really quick, guys, before we head on out, I'm going to show you guys what shows we got on the network today. We got a lot of people streaming football today, a lot of them. So let me go back here.
sorry, it wasn't the Titans; it was the Saints. My bad.
Ow.
Equally garbage.
So the shows we got today are, we got the Wrestling Asylum that's on in 8 minutes. So if you guys are wrestling fans, enjoy this. It's the season finale. And we got my guy, the Get Owned Kid. He's streaming the Steelers at the Bears. And then we got YTC streaming the Lions at the Giants. We got Cool Cat doing Eagles kickoff. And then we have 3 streams of the Eagles and Cowboys. We got 3. So if you guys want to watch one of them, go for it. We also got the True Blue Aftermath, the Giants and Lions post game with Mac the Giants fan. And then we got the Sunday Night Football between the Buccaneers and the Rams. So a lot of football today. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. Subscribe to everybody on the panel right now. Big C, what you got coming up?
I'm trying to creep closer to 1,000 subs. Once I get to 1,000 subs, even if you're not a Dolphins fan, we talk about a lot of other teams in the NFL. I interact with everybody in the comments, so come join the channel. When I get to 1,000 subs, I will be giving away $1,000 randomly to a lucky person in the comments in the chat. So come join. You might have a chance of winning some money at the very least. And like I said, I interact with each and everybody in the comments. We can talk about any team in the NFL. It is mostly a Dolphins channel, but open-minded, and definitely talk about a lot of different teams around the league.
All right. Bo.
Yeah, I mean, you can see me every day on Coast to Coast, obviously here on the weekends, and of course all the socials at Football Talk with Bo.
All right. When is the hockey starting again? When is that starting up?
Yeah, so I cover my first Kraken game Wednesday night.
Oh, this Wednesday. Oh, quick. Oh, okay. That's quick. Coast to Coast, it's the bomb. Yep. Love it. Nikki, you.
We got tomorrow, probably close to around 6 o'clock ish. We're going to do Eagles Cowboys recap. And then Tuesday, you got the 3-point blitz at noon, episode 36. And then probably around 9 or 9:30, we'll do NFL pick'ems instead of the usual 8 o'clock spot, just for this 1 week.
All right. And as for me, you'll see me today at 1 o'clock for the Sixers and Miami, and then the Eagles and Cowboys back to back. All right. Okay. We'll catch you all later, man. next week. NFL Sunday Morning Show, Thanksgiving edition. So make sure you guys tune into that. We're out, man. Have a good one. Peace.